When my daughter-in-law zipped her suitcase, she didn't say goodbye. She turned around, looked straight at me, and said, "Don't touch anything. Just make sure the house is clean when I get back." She said it like I wasn't the woman who gave birth to her husband. Like I wasn't the reason this house even existed. I stood there quietly, and after she left, I whispered to myself, "This is my house. So why do I feel like a stranger in it?" This house wasn't built overnight. It was built with years of sacrifice. My husband and I saved every dollar. We skipped vacations. We worked late nights. Every wall carried a dream. Every room held love. After my husband passed away, I transferred the house into my son's name. I trusted him. I thought, my child will protect me. That's when my daughter-in-law entered my life. At first she was sweet. Too sweet. But sweetness can hide poison. A few months after the wedding, things changed. "Mom, you should stay in the smaller room." "Mom, don't interfere." "Mom, that's not how we do things here." Slowly, the word mom disappeared. I cooked every day, cleaned every corner, stayed silent. But whenever she came home, she never saw my effort. She only saw flaws. The floor wasn't shiny enough. The food wasn't warm enough. And apparently, I wasn't good enough. My son? He watched and said nothing. That silence hurt more than her words. One morning, she announced she was traveling. She was excited, laughing, packing, and just before leaving, she said, "Just keep the house clean. That's all you need to do. No, please. No thank you. No respect." In that moment, I didn't feel like a mother. I felt like a servant. In the house I once owned. That night I cried quietly, so no one could hear an old woman breaking. I stood in front of the mirror. Gray hair, tired eyes, a heart full of pain, and I asked myself, is this the reward for a lifetime of sacrifice? Is this what motherhood turns into? That night I made a decision. I wouldn't clean for her approval anymore. I would clean the truth. While she was gone, I visited a lawyer. I brought every document, every paper, and that's when I learned the truth. The house transfer was incomplete. The ownership was still legally mine. For years I stayed silent, not because I was weak, but because I loved my son. That day I chose self-respect over silence. I secured my rights, changed the locks, and prepared myself. The day she returned, she dragged her suitcase inside confidently. Then she stopped. The locks were changed. Her room was locked, and a legal notice sat quietly on the table. She looked at me, frozen. "What is this?" she asked. I looked back calmly and said, "This is my house." For the first time, she had no words. I didn't shout. I didn't insult her. I simply stood my ground. Respect doesn't come from fear. It comes from knowing your worth. I didn't lose my family that day. I found myself. If this story touched your heart, remember one thing. Silence is not weakness, but knowing when to speak is strength. Watch more real stories of betrayal and justice. Subscribe, because every mother deserves respect.